Love him or hate him, Donald Trump is stepping back into the Oval Office and he's ready to shake things up. Homebuyers are wondering, will Trump make homes more affordable or will his policies hurt the housing market? No doubt, his approach varies significantly from the Harris-Biden administration, so we can expect some major shifts. Today, I'm going to reveal exactly how Trump's policies could impact your ability to own a home. And if the election didn't go your way, remember these classic Rolling Stone lyrics. You can't always get what you want, but you might just find you get what you need. Let's start by examining how these changes could hurt your ability to own a home. Number 1, rising mortgage rates. Trump's proposed tax cuts and increased deficit spending could lead to higher treasury yields, indirectly driving mortgage rates up. This would reduce affordability and slow market activity. Number 2, reduced consumer protections. His previous term saw a reduction in the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau's power. This impacted regulations that safeguard borrowers. If continued, it could lead to riskier lending practices, potentially destabilizing the housing market. Number 3, privatizing Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Trump has previously advocated privatizing these government-sponsored enterprises. This move could increase the cost of mortgage loans, make it more expensive for middle or lower income buyers to secure financing. Number 4, deregulation over affordable housing. Trump's focus on deregulatory measures might encourage new housing projects, but could reduce incentives for affordable housing development. This could worsen the existing housing shortage and make homeownership harder for low and middle income families. Number 5, uncertain support for housing assistance. Trump's focus on reducing federal spending could lead to cuts in housing assistance programs, which many Americans rely on for affordable housing options. Number 6, potential for more investors. Deregulatory measures could encourage increased speculation in real estate. This would likely increase home prices in many markets, crowding out individual home buyers. Number 7, unpredictable economic policy. This may create economic volatility, and potential tariffs or international trade conflicts could undermine consumer confidence and affect the housing market as fewer people feel secure enough to buy a home. Number 8, opportunity zones. Trump has promoted opportunity zones to spur development, but this often benefits wealthier areas instead of low-income communities, so it may not improve the housing issues for those in need. Number 9, lack of plans for affordable housing. While Trump has voiced his desire to make housing more affordable, he has not outlined a clear policy to increase supply. So prices could continue to climb, hurting your ability to buy a house. Number 10, changes in the Federal Reserve. If Trump moves to restructure the Fed's governance for more control over interest rates, this could disrupt the independence of monetary policy. This could affect long-term mortgage stability and make the housing market more susceptible to political changes. Okay, there's your list of potential risks for the market under Donald Trump. Some of these issues may come to fruition, but it's far more likely that the changes he implements will be advantageous for home buyers. Here are 10 reasons why the housing market will improve in the coming months and years. Number 1, trade policies. Trump plans to continue his America First trade policies, like placing tariffs on materials imported from other countries. The downside is that it will likely increase the cost to build homes. The upside? It should create more jobs and increase salaries, meaning more people should be able to afford to buy a house. But it is a bit of a balancing act, because if the price to construct a house increases too much, you won't be able to afford one anyway, even with an increased salary. Number 2, deregulation. Housing affordability should improve due to Trump's support for deregulating the mortgage and housing industries. He will likely loosen or remove some of the rules and restrictions, making it easier for banks and other lenders to approve mortgages. With fewer requirements, it should be easier for you to qualify for a home loan. Number 3, lower taxes. Trump's Tax Cut and Jobs Act, introduced in 2017, reduced taxes for a large portion of Americans. If he follows through with his campaign promise, we will see additional tax breaks. Lower taxes will put more money in your pocket, allowing you to save more money and purchase a house sooner. This will also make it easier for you to afford your mortgage payment. Trump will likely seek to make these tax cuts permanent or even add a new incentive specifically for homeowners. This could be more tax deductions on mortgage interest or property taxes. The reduced cost will make homeownership possible for a lot of people. Number 4, added pressure on the Fed. Trump's economic stance includes promoting policies that make borrowing cheaper, like lower interest rates. He may strongly encourage the Federal Reserve to reduce rates further, meaning that loans could become more affordable for everyday Americans. Number 5, decreased banking rules. Trump's deregulation efforts may include rolling back the Dodd-Frank Act provisions. This change would allow banks to offer a wider range of products, making it easier for people with different financial circumstances to qualify for a mortgage. This could be loans with lower down payments or less stringent credit requirements. Number 6, immigration policy. Trump will send illegal immigrants back home, and his immigration policies decrease the number of people that are coming into the country. Plus, securing the border will drastically reduce the infiltration of illegals. This will equate to a significant drop in population in many areas. With fewer people looking for housing, there will be less competition, and this should make homes more affordable in most regions. Number 7, encourage development. Trump's focus on infrastructure could make a big difference for housing costs, especially in rural areas. By investing into roads, utilities, and public services, these regions become more appealing and accessible for both developers and buyers. This would lead to more affordable housing options as new developments spread out, and would ease demand in high-cost cities. So housing prices in traditionally expensive areas should stabilize or even decrease. Number 8, affordable housing. Trump supports government partnerships, teaming up with private companies to complete large projects. These partnerships will provide more affordable housing by creating incentives that encourage private developers to build more reasonably priced homes. Number 9, changes to FHA. Trump could make changes to the Federal Housing Administration policies by reducing insurance premiums. This is the fee that's added to your monthly mortgage to protect the lender if you can't make your payment. Lowering this premium would reduce your monthly cost, making it easier for you to buy a house. Number 10, land use reforms. Trump's support for deregulation might extend to land use laws, reducing restrictions on land development. A lot of places have strict regulations that limit where and how many homes can be built. This drives real estate prices up. By loosening these regulations, more housing could be built in areas where construction was previously limited. Increased supply would help balance or even reduce housing costs. With more options, buyers and renters could find more affordable places to live. This can have an extremely positive impact, especially in high-demand areas where housing is often too expensive for most people. Trump's economic policies should increase the construction of housing. Easing restrictions on developers would lead to more construction of homes, likely reducing house prices. And his push for lower interest rates should make housing more affordable. Trump's focus on job creation should increase household income, allowing more people to qualify for a loan. If you're dreaming of owning a home, these changes should make your goal more achievable. Based on Trump's previous presidency and his current campaign statements, we can predict what should happen. His triumph in the recent election is a huge victory for those of you who want to buy a house. If you're wanting to build a home, you'll want to watch Do Not Build a House Right Now. Do this instead. I'll put a link to my recommended videos below. If you're looking to buy, sell, build a home, or invest in Utah real estate, I get contacted all the time. Please feel free to call or text me with your questions. I'd love to meet you, and I'm honored to serve you. For everyone else, please feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you know someone who's looking to buy a home, you can easily text this video to them. Remember, you can find me on Instagram at Ty the Real Estate Guy. If you found this information helpful, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and ring that little bell. It'll make you feel good.